Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Girl Get Up podcast. I am your host, the Aquarian Chancellor, and this is the podcast where I share my stories. I invite my guests to come on. They share their stories, all in hopes that inspires you, the listening audience, to go out and discover your infinite possibilities. So, with that said, today I have a guest. Her name is Kayla Janae. Could you please share with the audience who you are and what you do?
Hey y'all, I'm Kayla Janae. I'm an R&B Pop Artist. I've been making music for about 6 years now. I just put out a new single called Heart Crime featuring my guys After Hours. They're an amazing boy group as well, yeah. And yeah, I am hoping to release my debut EP in October. It's just a little bit about me.
So I had a chance to listen to some of your music back behind the stage. Okay. And I do like Heart Crime, but then I also saw one of your in the car conversations as well.
Uh,
Or your YouTube
yes.
channel. So I know that you are 19 years old, and because this is a channel when we're talking about career and helping youth find a career pathway, what made you decide that you wanted to be an artist at a very young age and talk about your journey as an artist, as a young artist at that?
So I actually didn't originally want to be a singer and artist, all of that. I wanted to dance and just
Okay.
because it was just my passion and I really loved it. I enjoyed doing it. It's what I've been doing ever since I was 3. But once I went to this training camp, it was called AGI, and they had like a summer boot camp I went to, and I started doing all 3. And then I took a songwriting class with my mentor slash vocal coach slash producer, Brandon J. And ever since I wrote my first song through that class, I fell in love with, really fell in love with music. I was like, oh shoot, I actually might want to do this as a career. And I recorded that in the studio. And after that, I never looked back. I'm like, this is something that I really want to do. And over the years, it has been challenging, being young in the entertainment industry, trying to find out who I am as an artist while still staying current, like with like social media trends, all of that. It's a lot to handle and take in and focus on. But I think that now that I'm older, I think that I really am starting to really find out who I am and bring together who Kayla Janae is as an artist.
So as a young artist and growing up and knowing that you wanted to focus on music, what type of sacrifices did you have to make along the journey to help you get where you are today?
A lot of the sacrifices was mostly from my parents. Like they really
Uh-huh.
sacrificed a lot for me to do what I want to do. I think growing up, I've always been like an artsy girl, always been
Mhm.
into the arts, no matter what it was, whether it was arts and crafts, singing, dancing, acting, all of it. So I think it was really on their part, like making sure I had everything. But also there was a few things on my end, like I couldn't really do, well, I was homeschooled. Actually, that wasn't um something because I was in the arts, but it did actually help me since I was in the arts. It helped
Okay.
have a lot more freedom of doing like what I want to do.
You know what? That's interesting that you say that because I know I because of my business, I kind of touch that community a little bit, the homeschooling community. So I
Mhm.
know early on you are really you get to decide what your schedule is going to look like. It teaches you early to take ownership. And as an independent artist, that is very important. You are responsible for your career.
I think the main thing for me is finding time to really focus on myself, because I know like working or just being in school in the world, like it can get overwhelming at times.
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't really necessarily know how to split their work life from their personal life. And I think even though it took me a while to understand, like, oh shoot, I can actually do this, I think because I was homeschooled, I now have like the pathway to really separate my work life from my personal life. And I can like be like, all right, these are my limits. I need to chill out,
Right.
give me my space or whatever I need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you do, because you don't have, and not to say that being you around other people, you know what I mean? Like
Mhm. Oh,
following
also
teachers,
that
stuff like that, you know what I
the
mean?
influences is okay.
Yeah.
That's the biggest, I think, thing that I'm grateful about being homeschooled is that I didn't have all those outside influences influencing me. So I really, it was kind of like I was in an incubator, like just,
Yeah.
getting all the stuff that I needed. And now that I'm, actually coming out into the world for real, I have like a good head on my shoulders. Like my mom raised me
Mhm.
right. I feel like I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, you
So,
can tell that you are straight focused. Uh, looking at your videos and stuff like that, you incorporate very well the choreography, the music and all of that stuff. And so could you talk about how important it was, the training behind the scenes to the development as an artist?
yes, training was so important. When I say so important, I had been going to AGI for, let's say, 4 years at the time. And that was literally just training, vocal lessons, boot camps, dance, acting lessons, all of that. All of those three things, triple threat, it goes all together hand in hand. A lot of people these days, there's a lot of people who think they want to be in the entertainment industry or want to make music, but I don't think they realize like how much it really takes. Like it takes hours and hours and hours, and then those hours aren't even enough. Like I could tell you now that I need to work harder, and I will work harder, but there's, always another level that you can go to reach greatness. What's going to divide you from being good to great? And I think a lot of people want to be great, but they're working at a good level. So
Yeah.
I training is really, really important. Artist development is really important. Social media is really important. I'll be honest, social media is a lot of work, but
It
it's
is.
so important because if you don't have social media, how are people going to know who you are,
Right.
So that's all a part of training as well, making sure you're posting on a consistent basis, making sure you have great content to post. Yeah, so I think it's very, very important.
Yeah. Looking at your career for where you started and where you are now, what are some moments that let you know, okay, I'm making it. I'm doing it. I am living my version of success.
Um, well, one of the moments when I just recently said when I wrote my first song and I recorded it in the studio, I was like, oh shoot, like I'm really might like actually do something with this. And then a few years later, I'm here now. I just went to New York, and just being in New York, people seeing my face and like performing in front of Times Square, like, well,
Oh,
not actually performing on Times Square, but
mhm.
just singing my music in Times Square, like people
Yeah.
have a different response. And I'm like, wow, like I really think that this is meant for me, and I feel like I could really be out there. Yeah.
When people hear Kayla Janae, what do you want them to associate with your brand and your music?
Fun music you can dance to, groove to, be inspired from, who that you can feel, making music that people can really feel. That's my main goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. I got a lot of love, like the different avenues of love, but it had, like you said, more of a poppy feel. So yeah, I could see that. As an independent artist, what would you say some of your greatest challenges have been?
Ooh, greatest challenges. It's mostly believing in myself and not caring what other people think.
Mhm.
Like it's been such a hard journey, and I'm still, going through that, but I think now I'm really at a point where I'm like, I don't care what y'all think. Like, I'm just here. Let
Yeah.
me be myself. But I mean, going through teenagehood or whatever, it's hard, bro. It's hard in these streets. And it's not um it's not as easy as people think. Like, especially when you're trying to be an artist all the way in the arts entertainment, like you're literally showing all your cards pretty much. Like, I'm putting all of my emotions in my music. It's not just, oh, it's a cute little song for y'all. No, I write my
Right.
feelings. What? Like Beyonce, she be writing all her heartbreaks and everything in her music. That's
Right.
how I am, because I can't, like, it's hard for me to be vulnerable in person. So I just put it in my music. And I think that I had to get to a place to where I didn't care what people thought, or like I didn't care if people liked it or not. If
Mhm.
I did it, if I loved it, I think that should be all that matters, you know? And if other people like it and get something from it, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But not caring what other people think and authentically being myself.
Yeah. What are some ways that you saying that? What are some ways that you kind of address that or prepare yourself? Like if you put out a song and you're gonna be prepared for feedback, negative or positive. How do you prepare yourself, step up into that confidence, that confident, excuse me, side of you, and
Yeah.
just know what it is, what it is, How do you prepare yourself for that?
I pray, of course. I pray about everything pretty much.
I know that's
Um,
right.
and I also keep little sayings like close to me. So on my phone case right now, it
Mhm.
says fear over everything. I mean, no. Oh my gosh. Fear. Hold on. Faith over fear. Faith
Faith
over
over
fear.
fear.
Yes, faith
Mhm.
over fear. And then I have like a screen protector that says be yourself. Everyone is already taken. So
Mhm.
I look at those daily. I mean, because it's on my phone, so that works pretty much. And that's like a small reminder to, you know that everything's fine. You're doing good. And I keep my family close to me. They're always uplifting me and,
Mhm.
you know, like telling me encouraging words whenever I feel down. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool that you said that because in my workbook, I have a page of confidence boosters. And so that's a good
Mhm.
idea, y'all, for the listeners who might need a confidence boosters. Kayla Janae just gave us a good one.
Hey.
Get you one on your phone, get you something on your phone that you can look at. Like if you're having a hard day or a challenging moment and you got to step into that confident part of you, save a little affirmation on your phone so that it can help you through tough times. So thank you for that.
Hey, you're welcome. You're welcome.
What have you learned about yourself along this journey of being an independent artist?
I learned that I can be an overworker,
Mhm.
especially when it's something that I really, really care about. Sometimes I don't know when to stop or like take a break, take a moment to breathe. So I've had to really find ways for me to let myself know that it's okay to take a second, take the time
Mhm.
you need, take a break, drink some water, take a nap or something. Because sometimes when I get in my work mode, I'm like, if I'm not doing something, I'm not doing anything. So I had to find that balance of, okay, you did this already, checkpoint, you're doing enough. It's okay. But I think that's the biggest thing that has been like something to work through.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's okay. That is okay. Look, we got a long way to go.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Got
Yep.
a long way to go because I think having vision as an artist of any type is important. Where do you see yourself within the next 5 years?
I I love to dream big, and I
Yeah.
think they're going to New York for the first time. I'm like, oh, I want to do this, this, and that. I see myself being on Broadway. I see myself on a TV series. I see myself Good Morning America, performing in Times Square. Like I have so many, like I probably have a list of things in my head that is just like boom, 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 boom. But yeah, I really see myself doing those big things, performing on big stages in front of big crowds. and inspiring people, like, yeah, making a big impact in people's lives.
So you have an EP coming out. Do you
Yes.
have a name for it, or do you want to keep that secret? And
I will say it actually because it is announced. It is
okay,
called
cool.
Always and For Never. It has 5 songs. And it's pretty much going through the 5 stages of heartbreak.
Oh,
From
girl.
the denial to acceptance, and I'm moving on and I don't care about you no more, you know? So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm really excited for the people to hear it, for it finally to be out in the world. This project has actually been in the works for a few years. So
Are you ready to take control of your personal and professional journey? If you are chasing creative goals, building your dream brand, or landing that perfect job, I've got the tools to help you succeed. Need that perfect handheld accountability planner? The accountability planner for the creative woman is your ultimate companion for staying focused and turning big dreams into actionable steps. Or are you struggling to align your brand with your business goals? Well, the How to Conduct a Brand Analysis Guide breaks it all down, giving you step by step strategies to refine your brand and grow your audience. Or last but not least, for those climbing the corporate ladder, the Resume Toolkit gives you everything you need to craft a standout resume and land your next big role. From day one, I've always let you know that you are the star. So shop with me and take your first steps toward your brightest future. Start your journey to success today. Now, back to the episode.
finally have it done, finished, and yeah, ready. My first relationship inspired it. Yeah, yeah. It was very painful to write those things down and put it into the music that it is. However, the words did kind of flow out of me in a way. Like it hurt like crazy, but when it came to like writing the stuff down and recording it, like I was like, oh shoot, this was pretty easy to write, you know?
Yeah.
But it was definitely when I was in a painful state of feeling, you know.
Yeah, that's okay. Look, on to the next. I'm not.
On to the next. Thank you. Next. Yeah.
So that's so fun stuff. On the EP, what is your favorite song so that the audience know when it drops, the audience know what to look out for?
A
What
favorite
one more kind of
song.
resonates with you the most?
Oh no. Oh, what kind of resonates with me the most?
Hmm.
Oh, if we're saying it like that, I think what resonates with me the most now is I don't want you back.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say it's my favorite because I think that they're all my favorite.
Yeah.
I think that every time I listen to one of them, I'm like, oh, this is my favorite. And then I'm like, now I gotta listen to the whole thing. And I listen to the whole thing, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah, it
So,
makes it hard.
but that's
Yeah.
definitely the one that I can relate to the most right now.
Okay. So
Mhm.
here's another common question I know you get a lot. If you could collab with any artist in the game, who would it be?
All right. So this one is a new feature that I've been wanting to do like ever since they came out. Cat's Eye. They're this new
Okay.
global girl group and they just did a
Okay.
documentary and everything, but like they're kind of like K-pop-esque vibes. They're not
Okay.
technically K-pop, but they had all like the K-pop training and they're very like they are a pop group, but they have like, you know, the dancing and all that stuff. It's like I'm totally a fangirl, but I would love to collab with them one day. I think I said Justin Timberlake before. I definitely want to collab
Okay.
with Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
Sabrina Carpenter. Those are my top 3 right now.
So if
And
you could, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tate McRae. That's the last one.
Okay, now I don't know who that is.
Sorry.
If you could see your music outside of just R&B and pop, what other genres do you believe that you could go in and kill without any second thought?
I think I could do rock. Maybe
Okay.
like maybe more like pop rock.
Hmm.
Um, I did actually write a rock song. That's just
Okay,
sitting in
I was just
my
gonna say.
bag right now.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe that'll be released one day, We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But I think, yeah, I like the teenage, like
Mhm.
Olivia Rodrigo kind of does like the pop rock type thing. But I think I can do something like that. Yeah.
You know who else I like too? I like Willow Smith.
Oh, Willow. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love
I like
Willow.
Willow Smith.
Yes, I
Yeah.
got to see her live a few years ago. She was amazing. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that like somewhere along that style as well.
What would you have to tell yourself to put it out? When we're establishing ourselves, we kind of want to stick with, you know what I mean? Where people get to know who we really are, and then we like to push the envelope.
Mhm.
So, what would you have to tell yourself to be like, okay, I'm at that place where I can go ahead and push the envelope a little bit and put out other genres of music?
I think for me, I maybe just a little more time, like give me
Mhm.
like more time to put out a few more songs, maybe an album, and then drop that just so people can see like, okay, this is Kayla Janae, boom, 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 and then bow. Because I think one of my artist friends has done that before. So I'm like, oh shoot, if they could do it, then I can do
Yeah.
it. So I think just putting out more music will help me be more comfortable with like putting that out. Cause it's still like, oh my gosh, I'm putting out a song with me now.
Mhm.
So I think it would be a lot easier for me, in the future.
When it comes to the business side, because we know that the business of being an independent artist is also just as important as the music, who
Mhm.
are some of your go-tos or your mentors, whether you actually know them or not, to help you inspire you on to think about the business side of being an artist?
Brandon J.
Okay.
Miss Natasha Garcia, she actually is like my mentor right now. She's helping me with all of the marketing and she's just telling me a lot about the business side of the entertainment industry and like what it actually takes. I didn't realize that
Yeah.
it's a lot. You gotta just like, all right, here you go. All right, I'm on this stage. You feel me? So, them two, I think Troy Taylor, he gives a lot of insight and he's one of the people that I look up to the most when it comes to, business and sound production, everything that goes into making music. But yeah, those are like my top three.
Are there any artists that you like the way that they move in the industry when it
Oh,
comes to
absolutely.
business and making deals and stuff like that?
So Sabrina Carpenter is one. I love the way she markets herself right now, especially with this new short and sweet album. Like the the work they put into it, the effort they put into it is amazing, down to the emails. Like I'm subscribed to her email newsletter. Like her newsletter is a certain color scheme, her page is a certain color scheme, her hair, like down to the hair, the makeup, the nails, everything. I
Right.
love the marketing that they put into this project. Also, Victoria Monet. She's been in the game for a while, but she's just now starting to like really be popular on the scene. And I think that it's amazing how she put out Jaguar, what, a year or two ago, and it's
Mhm.
still going strong. Like, that's great marketing, right? Come on.
Yeah.
When you can promote an album for 2 years,
Yeah.
that's crazy. So,
Yeah.
like, those are like my main two that I'm looking at. Like, okay, what can I do that's different like that? How could I, make this a clever thing? Yeah.
So
Mhm.
how do you get your supporters and your listeners to kind of sit and appreciate your music?
I just posted a lot. I like that's like the only thing I post right now, honestly.
Mhm.
And it's not just posting my song because that people can get tired of just like, okay, you posted your song, boom, boom, boom. But I try to make content that's like relatable. There was one thing that I posted. I was like in an arcade and I threw the basketball up and I was like, oh shoot. And the caption was, when you date an athlete, or when your ex was an athlete. And then my song plays, if heartbreak was a little crime, you would go away for breaking mine. And I just threw the basketball down and I'm like, shoot, you know? So like, I think the way you present your music to people, if you make it relatable to them and you consistently have something new for them to be like, dang, yeah, man, I totally relate to that. I think that it'll be a lot easier for them to be hooked on it. And also just showing people who you are. Like I like, if I'm going out and I'm trying to promote my song, I don't just say, hey, can you listen to my song? Like, I make sure to have a conversation with somebody, because I understand how that can be, like, as an independent artist or people coming up to me. It's like, I mean, I could, but I don't know you. So I don't know what music you make. I don't know this about you. But if I get to know you, maybe then I'll feel more comfortable with, like, you know, showing my support and everything. So I think just showing people that, like, showing people who you are, pretty much.
Yeah. What do you hope for people who are listening now and who might listen in the future, what do you want them to know about you that will help them, like, understand who you are, understand your music, and kind of gravitate and feel good about following you and supporting your music and following your journey as an artist?
You know, I think for me, what people will find relatable for me is like, all right, I'm pretty much just trying to do this like everybody else. Like, this is my 9-to-5 job, you know, and I'm trying to make money to live and chase my dreams.
But that's real. That's real. You
Yeah.
know, that's real. So this is a platform of inspiring people to believe in their infinite possibilities. Could you share some motivational messages with the audience to help them along in their journey of pursuing their infinite possibilities?
God is your best friend. There's nothing on this earth that can fulfill you like God can. So keep him close. Keep your family close. You're not alone. Being yourself is the best thing that you can ever do for yourself, and loving yourself. Putting yourself first instead of giving your all to other people. Because if you give your all to other people, you won't have anything left to give, because you gave all of yourself and didn't save any for yourself. So continue to love yourself, show yourself love. And that doesn't just mean like, oh, I love myself. No, really take that time to care. Like, do I have good boundaries with these people? Am I doing self-care, whether it's doing your nails or like washing your face, you know, picking out a cute outfit to wear, even if you feel like it's a hard day, like doing those small things for yourself really, really matters in the long run. So yeah. Pick the right friend, keep your circle small.
I know that's right.
Yes. And don't let anybody tell you that you're not good enough. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing those words of wisdom.
Of course.
Before I let you go, share with the audience where we can follow your journey, where we can find your music, your YouTube channels, all of the things, so that we can keep up with Kayla Janae.
Yes. So Instagram and TikTok is Kayla Janae Official. That's KaylaJanae Official. You can follow me on YouTube or subscribe, Kayla Janae, and you can find all of my music on all streaming platforms. That includes Tidal, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Pandora, everything.
All right, Kayla Janae. Well, thank you for hanging in there on the Girl Get Up podcast. You hang on. I'm going to let you go the right way, but the audience, we will see you next episode. Take care, everyone.